Hey, welcome everybody to the Iron Elite Podcast Show. Man, it's Sunday with your boy Sarge on the Iron Elite Podcast Show. I know what y'all was saying. Man, where's Sarge? Where he been? He must be tired. No, I ain't tired, man. We're going in and we're going strong today. And I got a special guest and we're going to be talking. Yeah, we're going to be talking about motorcycling. So let everybody know we on. Share it with a friend. Kane 4L. Let's go.
I was asked the other day, hey Sarge, why you never play any fast music on your podcast? It's simple. I'm petty.
Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You a real king of the south. If you ain't getting y'all don't gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You a real king of the south. If you ain't getting y'all gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Sliding on my road glide, looking so fly, 20-inch rollback, screaming eagle torque pack. I-10 to the end, it's a known patch. If you ain't a ground pounder, pay attention, fall back. We Iron Elite boys, no need for hitting switches. We split lanes and hogging lanes, we on a mission. On our way to CA, we 100 deep. Water up, down the road, run it up, rip it up. Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting y'all don't gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting y'all gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? I'm outside with it. I scrape the town burning loud when the smoke clear up. You know a Harley did it. I'm real gnarly with it. My ride clean when it bling. I show the lean on the scene to get jiggy with it. No did it get it. I'm well equipped it. My bike side got a side, so you know I'm hit. She dropped it down and split it. Backed it up to shift it. Let me kick a little game to you lanes riding around here, giving a set a bad name. It don't matter what you rank or what you claim. When we turn it up, you keep it motorcycling, man. My soul brothers, they roll runners, we rolling deep. When it's time to rally up, it's Black Wall Street. When you see them MCs at the RTE, roll the world down the road, run it up, rip it up. Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting y'all gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting y'all gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig?
But Sarge, why you always gotta talk about motorcycling? Sarge, why you don't never talk about nothing else? Look here, man. If you gonna do all that crying, what the baby gonna do?
Hey everybody, man. Good evening, man. Hopefully I know y'all been out there on that road. Y'all been yonder go getting it. Hopefully everybody making it in home safe and sound, man, with no issues, no problem. But anyway, man, thank you for joining us today on the show. It's the Iron Elite Podcast Show. And as you can tell, your boy Sarge, his trigger finger going everywhere. We got cameras going everywhere. But we're going to get it together, man. And we're going to be talking about a great topic this evening. But before I do, I want to cover a couple things, man, let you guys know. Because I know I know what y'all going to be doing this week. Y'all going to be calling me, texting me, inboxing me. Sarge, where the hotel at? Sarge, where the event? So let's get it out the way right now, man. The Host Hotel It is sold out, but that doesn't mean that a ones or two might drop out over the next day or so. So try, if you need a hotel room, try at the last minute. Yeah, for you last minute guys, try at the last minute still to try to get the room. The link for the hotel room is in the featured section of the Iron Elite group page. If you can't find it, let me know. Inbox me, and I'll be more than happy to send that information over to you. And oh, by the way, even if you can't get in the Holiday Inn Express, the Fairfield Hotel is right next door to it. Within, matter of fact, they share the same parking spot. So you shouldn't have a problem. If you can't get in one, get in the other. Also, the event Saturday, noontime, not CPT noon, regular people noon is when we're going to kick the event off, man. And we're going to get into it. And we're moving. We got a blockbuster event that day. So do me a favor, don't sleep in and roll on out to the dealership at the last minute. You're going to miss a lot of the great content and events that we have. And so get over there. Noon is noon to 4:30 on Saturday. We're going to be presenting the Titans with their Titan Award, man. So shout out to them, Sharif and Piper, man. So y'all come out. Let's celebrate those guys on Saturday, February 8th. The Mix and Mingle, February 7th, is going to be at the Ale House, Orange Park, Florida, on Wells Road, man. So all that information is in the flyer on the side B. So hopefully you guys are good to go. Also, shirts, okay. We got the rider shirts, and we got the parking lot pimping shirts. The parking lot pimping shirts, we'll be posting them on the Facebook group page as well as Instagram, Sarge_I10 on Instagram, the Facebook page, Iron Elite, home of the Ground Pounders Reunion, Iron Elite, home of the Titan Award. It'll be on the page, and we'll be getting all that cool stuff out to you guys. But hey, man, that's not what we're really on to talk about today. We're on to talk about the CenTex Motorcycle Challenge, man. What is this thing about? I've been hearing a lot about it here lately. Motorcycle riders riding all over the place, doing all kind of, because you know how y'all are about this whole motorcycle riding season. Like, Sarge want to ride, but at the same time, Sarge, I want to ride for some cool stuff, some swag stuff. So we got Kool-Aid on, man, my guy KA Drifta, and we're going to be talking about this fantastic challenge that my man put out there. He said, so you really want to ride your motorcycle? So if you really want to ride, man, I'm finna put something on you. So with that being said, man, let me welcome my family on. Fam, how are you this evening?
Good evening. Name is KA Drifta, aka Kool-Aid. I'm from the world famous Unleashed Beast MC. Mother chapter out here in Killeen, Texas. Big Texas.
Hey, man, they do they thing, man. They don't play around in Killeen. Man, we done had so many riders come through here on the I-10 to the end from Killeen, Texas, man. It ain't no joke. I don't know. Y'all probably just ain't got cable. That's what it is. Y'all ain't got cable TV, so y'all ride your motorcycle everywhere.
No, we don't like to be boring over here. We do everything big in Texas. Mm-hmm.
Hey, when you say y'all do everything big in Texas, huh?
Yes, sir.
Hey, well, brother, top of the evening to you, man. We're glad to have you in this evening. We're going to talk about this cool challenge. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about the CenTex Motorcycle Challenge. What is that?
So, you know, when we ride our motorcycles, man, you know, a bunch of ideas pop up in our head. Some stuff happen and some stuff just don't happen. So, you know, just like anything you go into, you always want to bring something to the table and don't take away. A lot of people come into the motorcycle world, they take, they don't give back. And I wanted to do something, you know, real easy that people do. A lot of people say they ride 20, 30, 40,000, 100,000 miles a year. Some people don't get recognized for it. They don't really have a patch for it. So, you know, myself, I average about 28, 30, 35,000 miles a year. I know there was used to back in the day, Smiley had his big patch, but I think he took a break on that. Of course, you got to get yonder doing all that stuff. So I wanted to do something for big Texas, represent Texas. You know, it takes about 10 hours to get out of Texas, some spots. So.
Man, Texas is like its own country.
Yes.
Hey, Texas get you, man. They don't let you go for a while.
Nope.
Matter of fact, in the sign, it should say, enjoy Texas because you're going to be here for a while.
Exactly. They said, don't rush. You're already in Texas.
No doubt. Hey, no doubt, man. Hey, let's do this, man. Let's welcome some our family that came in with us this evening. Man, the Bells. Y'all know how I feel about the Bells. I will fight you over the Bells, man. Shout out to David and Sonny. Shout out to DJ D Ready. Man, she's my operation officer, man. I wouldn't be nothing without her. Man, shout out to Joe Miami, man. Shout out to everybody who's coming on, man. Let everybody know that we're on live and we're going to be talking about the CenTex Motorcycle Challenge with KA Drifta, man. He's going to kind of tell us how this thing came together and what some of the rules are and how you can register and be part of this. So with that being said, man, hey, Kool-Aid, let's talk about it. So how long have the challenge been around?
Approximately about 2 years, but with anything, it starts off slow. With the motorcycle world, the motorcycle world, you bring something, they gotta warm up to you. They're just not gonna just like, oh, this guy do it, we're gonna do it. You gotta advertise, you gotta make sure you're doing it yourself. You can't just be like, here's a challenge and you're not doing it.
You damn
You
right.
know, so so I had to make sure, I get all my ducks in a row, ride my motorcycle, talk to a bunch of, people who out there doing motorcycle stuff. For example, yourself, and I'll talk to you about even piggybacking off the I-10 as well. Talk to K Solo, talk to my big mentor, Pop, the national president of my club about it. Talk to my family about it, my club, my spouse about it. Just pretty much involve everybody in it. See what they said. I mean, I had my mind made up already about doing it, but I just want to give them a heads up. And also the design of the patch as well. I got to give it to my club brother. He helped me out majorly with that design because I had a bunch of crazy ideas, but he came up with some stuff and then we tweaked it a little bit. And then we just came up with this patch.
Let's deep dive. Okay, good looking patch. Awesome. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put that patch in the show notes as well. So if you don't mind, one more time, Kool-Aid, show us that patch. Okay, cool. There it is. Okay, so CenTex Motorcycle. What does CenTex? Does it have a specific meaning?
So CenTex is Central Texas, where I'm from.
Oh,
Where we so of course,
Yeah.
you want to put your stuff in there. And of course, motorcycle, you ride your motorcycle. The mileage is the mileage that you're going to do. And the challenge is the challenge for you to get 20,000 miles or come first place, second place, or beat my mileage to earn that patch.
Okay, so we're gonna break it down in that manner. So, okay, CenTex challenge. Can I join the challenge anytime during the year, or do I need to start at the beginning of the year?
So it beginning January 1st and end you can register January 1st to the last day in February. And then that's it.
Okay.
You could always come and donate because it goes to a portion of the money goes to charity and also help with the patches and all that stuff because doing patches is very expensive. I spent over $100 designing this thing and it's got messed up a couple times, and then the patches nowadays are very expensive. Even if you don't get a chance to, I don't have the volume to buy them in bulk as yet, so I got to buy them 10 at a time and so on.
And they cost a lot when you're buying them. Matter of fact, they're probably practically in some cases 10 times as much to buy one patch, the ones and the two. So I understand. I've been there, done it, bro. And shout out to you for sacrificing, because you're sacrificing off your own kitchen table. In order to come up with such a cool.
It's all pretty much my funds. It's not funded by anybody. So
yeah.
And I wanted a quality patch that stand for something that because you earn patches a lot of times they don't mean much, so you take them off. So I wanted to get something meaningful that you got to think twice, 3-4 times before taking the patch off once you stitch it on your cut or your shirt or wherever if you put it somewhere, you're not gonna want to get rid of it. You want it to be like, oh man, I earned this patch.
Oh, for sure.
It's good quality. So we got over 10 people who so far has earned this patch.
Just this year in 2025, and it's February 2nd. So they've been at it for 31 days.
Well, those are the people from last year.
Oh, last year,
right? Who qualified? It, so they get their patch this year after they qualify. So they have to show their proof, right? Okay,
so I'm just to recap real quick. So I'm signing up between January 1 and February 2nd. Am I correct?
February, the last day in February.
Last date. So we're gonna say February 28th.
Right.
28 days. Okay, so February 28th. So to register, is there a link or something that we go on to register?
Right now, you pretty much take a picture of your odometer of your motorcycle with a receipt from the gas station with that date on there, and you post that your odometer with your motorcycle. We take a photo of it and we saved it, and then we just go from there. And then you inbox me and I'll send you the link to pay to donate the $20 to sickle
Okay.
cell.
Okay, awesome. And we're gonna be talking about that too.
Mhm.
We want to get into that as well. So okay, so I go on to your I go ahead, go to the gas station, I take my picture of my odometer and the
Mhm.
bike that I'm gonna be riding for that
Right.
year. Then I get hold to you via inbox on Facebook or Facebook, am I correct?
Yeah, we have them post a picture on Facebook so everybody see
Okay.
it. Yeah.
So you post it on Facebook on your
Mhm.
group page.
Right.
As a
You
matter of
posted
fact,
on Yeah. You posted
okay.
on CenTex Motorcycle Mileage challenge page.
Let me see. So this is your group page, am I correct?
That's
Let me
correct.
see. Let me get all this off here. Let me get this mess off. Hold on a second. See what I can do. Give me 1 second here. See if I can pull it up. Let's see. Get all this foolishness off here. And then see if we can go to CenTex page. Bring us back on. 1 second. Okay, so this is a group page. This is what the group page look like. Am I correct?
That's correct.
Okay. I don't know if I'm still get all my other foolishness off this. Let me get this off. And I'll bring it back on here shortly when I get all my inbox foolishness off it. Okay, so we go to the Facebook group page which is officially called the CenTex Motorcycle Challenge group page. Am I
Right.
correct?
CenTex
Okay.
Motorcycle Mileage challenge page.
CenTex Motorcycle Mileage Challenge page.
Yes.
Okay, so then we go to that Facebook group page. We inbox you and say, "Hey, I want to be part of the motorcycle challenge." We'll submit our picture of our odometer, and then you'll take us from where?
So some people do that, like you said, but most of the people they because on top of the page there's a instructions that's pinned, so they pretty much just follow the instruction. They post their picture of their odometer and their motorcycle, and then we take a picture of it and we save it, and then we hold it in a record. I have some admins that help me out. Big shout out to my sister Cut Up over there in Tulsa. So she ride with Aftermath MC, and she keep all the data for me. Then you got
Nice.
Kodak, and we got a few other Willie B,
Right.
Stitch. We got Pop that helps out with all the admin stuff.
Okay.
So I got a good team that helps me out with everything.
Okay, so the rules, is it a lot of rules or is it pretty simple? Hey,
It's pretty simple. It's real simple. It's real open book, and if anybody have a question, they can post it on the page or they can inbox me, and you normally get an answer within 24 hours, because we either riding a bike or we at work. So everybody get an answer swiftly. There's no hidden agenda. Nobody's making money off this. It's pretty much fun to go out there and do something and get a patch for it.
okay, so 20 grand is the minimum that you need to
20
ride in a
no.
year.
Yes.
Did I get it wrong or you said?
No.
Okay.
No. Sorry.
Okay, so 20 grand is what we got to ride in the minimum in order to get the patch. But also there's some perks too as well.
Right.
They can beat you and win a prize, am I correct?
Yes, they can win the patch or a prize as well. So
okay, and I'm gonna tell you this, man. If you plan on beating Kool-Aid, hey, you gonna have to ride your motorcycle, homie. He ain't gonna let you get away easy. This man rides his motorcycle. They ain't playing no games with you. So you also have your personal challenge within the challenge and say, okay,
right,
beat me. And if you beat me, then obviously there's a prize that comes along with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for the ones who can't do 20 grand, for some reason your PTO ain't PTOing, and if your money ain't moneyins, so other people, because obviously you also do this for the fun of the rider and just have some cool stuff for us to challenge ourselves to do. But then there's also a serious component. This is where we give back.
Right.
there's also something else that you do this for, and I'll let you explain that.
Yeah, we do a charity for sickle cell. I have family members who who got sickle cell and all that stuff, and then also our club is part of TBBR, over 30 clubs. We pass the hat at our field meet, and everybody donate the money at the end of the year. We take it to Austin, and we donate it to the local sickle cell charity up there. This year, collectively, um, with all the clubs and CenTex, we donated $2,204 back to the Sickle Cell Association locally up here in Austin. We went up there and presented it to them.
That's very cool. Let me do this, man. Hey, shout out to you, brother. You right. A lot of times, in this motorcycle culture, we do, man. We kind of get caught up in all the other stuff, and let's be honest, man. The personal accolades, the riding, all that stuff is very cool stuff. It's the fun side of it, but man, it's even greater when you're in a position in life to be able to give back to others. Just great. It just puts more blessings on you. So thank you for doing that. So for the people who, again, who want to support the cause, those people could also get in contact with you and say, hey, I want to do a donation towards sickle cell anemia, and then they submit that to your foundation. Am I correct?
Yeah, there's some. I'll get it to my Zelle or my Venmo, and then I'll put all the money together, and then we'll take it up there. Last year we donated with TBBR. We also gonna do so with TBBR, but we're gonna have our own check as well with our logo on it. So it'll be
Nice.
additional to that. Because every year they have a Christmas get together at the Sickle Cell Association. They invite everybody to come out, so we get to see where the money is going to.
Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. So, hey, there it is, man. Here's another way that you can support the cause and champion the cause of what Kool-Aid's got going on. So let's take it to this point. So I'm looking around, I see Kodak. God dang it, Kodak. And I'm seeing
The most hated.
Piper. Who was that?
Kodak, the most hated, and Piper miss everywhere.
Yeah. And I'm seeing these guys, and they stunting. They just stunting. I think Reef, didn't Reef do it as well?
Oh yeah, Reef was
Yeah.
our second place winner for this year.
Yeah.
Well, for last year for the CenTex, and Brandon was first place last year.
Wow.
So
Brandon
we got
Meyer. Yeah.
yes,
Nomad. Yeah.
yes, Nomad. That's
No,
right.
man, Nomad was riding last year, wasn't he?
Oh yeah,
I don't think he sat down nowhere.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm seeing these guys, man, they stunting, they doing their thing. So these guys, really what these guys are posting was really all the hard work they had from
Right.
last year. Am I correct?
Right. That's
Wow.
correct.
Wow. So what did the winner, so what was the maximum miles that was accomplished last year?
Hold on, let me look back. It was
Just
so
a
last
rough
year.
estimate.
So last year, right? What I did it for 6 months, but I should have done it for the whole year, like I'm doing this year.
Mhm.
So last year, Brandon, let's see, he did 31,206, and then and that's for the half of the year. And then Reef did 25,738. But that's just in 6 months. Those guys is so those guys double that miles at the end of the year.
Oh yeah, they don't play, man.
Yeah.
Those guys don't play. Yeah.
And I think Reef ended up having more miles than Brandon at the end of the year.
Wow.
Possibly.
Yeah. Because Reef mixed it into a bunch of stuff with SCMA,
Right.
the Grand Slam, and all kind of cool rides that he had going on
Right.
with that. Yeah, he did some great things, man. This is awesome stuff, man. Shout out to Tony Crow, just came in, man. Some of the old faithfuls coming in. Shout out to Jimmy, man. Shout out to Jimmy. Much love. Hopefully the baby's doing well, Jimmy, man. We miss you. Can't wait to see you again here soon. So, for anybody also, if you would like to shoot a comment in and a question during the show of Kool-Aid about the CenTex Motorcycle Challenge, hey, man, what are some of the things that, I didn't understand this, but I do understand this. Man, shout that question out in the comment section and we'll get that answered. So we've been doing this for 2 years. This is the third year or this the second year?
This is the second year.
Okay. So Uh, obviously, it's starting to build a little steam and a little
Right.
energy. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So these miles, these miles could be anywhere around the United States. So
Anywhere.
okay. So the cool part for those who are in the MCs, when you have to make these runs, these mandatory runs, you're doing nothing but collecting up miles for another cool challenge. Am I correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Okay. So they got we start in January, cutoff is in February, but also the last point to turn into miles is what the end of December 31st. Is
Yes.
that how you?
Yes, we could. People could start turning their miles as early as December 1st, because depends on where they live at. A lot of people won't be able to ride. You live in Texas, you could ride all the way to the 31st.
Yeah, I understand.
So
Like Solo King, if you live in Minneapolis, man, it's over. November.
yeah, he just got it hanging up probably like in what,
Yeah,
August?
late October. Yeah. Hey man, Minneapolis is a cold mofo, man.
It was cold up there. It was
Yeah.
cold up there in August when we rode up there, man. I had to put my heated gear on with my full
Yeah.
suit.
It's no
I had to
joke,
bundle
man.
up.
It's no joke. My brother lived up there for 9 years, man. Shout out to C-Note. Man, I would only go to see him in May. And sometimes if you hit it the right time at the end of April, when you're flying in or whatever, the weatherman, I remember the pilot said, "Hey, good afternoon, man. Welcome to Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's a balmy 0 degrees outside." Like, hey, man, that's crazy. You know, being from Florida, you ain't trying to hear all that foolishness, man. So, hey, shout out to my up north riders, man. I know what you guys go through. So when spring break, man, y'all getting the heck out of Dodge and y'all trying to get as many miles as y'all can for 6 months, because after that, typically it's a wrap. D-Bell said, "I signed up and plan to make it." Hey, D-Bell ain't no joke. D-Bell is a beast. Am I right?
Yeah.
I think D-Bell will knock them 20 grand off, man, in no time flat.
Yeah.
So is this D-Bell's first year doing it? It'll be his first year? Or did you do it
I'll
last
have
year
to check
too?
the roster. Right now, we
Okay.
the new thing we're doing, we're gonna start giving everybody numbers.
Mhm.
There's a lot of things on the back end
I think it's a
I'm
good
working
idea.
on.
Mhm.
So if they do it every year, they'll still have the same number, and they could,
Right.
when people use their sticker, they could put that on their sticker as well. So we trying to do some stuff, but with all that stuff, it's over time.
Yeah.
And I'm also working on another patch just for people who sign up. They would have to just pay for that patch. But whenever you get to 20,000, this one is the most significant patch. But there's going to
Mhm.
be a patch sooner or later. I'm working on that. Whenever they sign up, it's like a package deal. They could have that patch to wear as well.
Nice, right on. I think
Yeah,
that's a great idea if you keep your serialized numbers, man, because I know with a challenge like this, you're going to get some people who are going to be doing this each and every year just because
right,
it's in their wheelhouse. That's just how they ride. That's how they get out. So it'd be a
right,
very cool thing that they could keep that serialized number. Actually, it's easy for you as well,
right.
and it makes them, gives them something to flex with.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other things in particular about the CenTex Motorcycle Challenge that I hadn't reviewed with you yet? Any particulars?
Well, I'm gonna piggyback off your ride. Right now we're working on the patch. And I got approved by you last year when I talked to you about it. I know you do the I-10 to the end. So basically, our I-10 is from Beaumont to El Paso. So they're gonna have to provide a receipt from somewhere in Beaumont and then end it in El Paso, or vice versa, or El Paso to Beaumont. And I have a patch with the I-10 on there because um, that's almost 900 miles in Texas.
Hey, let me say this to that. I think that's awesome. I think that's a slam dunk because everybody who comes through on the I-10 to the end, that's a freebie. That's a
Yes,
freebie, man. Because
easy.
just like what Kool-Aid was saying, you got to go through Beaumont
Hmm.
and you got to go through El Paso. So that is a freebie. Hopefully everybody will jump on that, man. Hopefully
Yeah.
everybody will jump on that soon. How quick are we going to be doing that? Are we going to be doing that here now?
Well, I have some demo patches, and I just don't like how they come out. So we're working on it. One thing I can do though, like all the people who already done the I-10 patch, if they choose to, I can, because you already got the proof, and with your blessing, it's on you. They can get that patch as well. I don't want to, um, some people be like, "Oh, I did it already," yada yada.
Yeah, we Yeah, we already talked about it. You know how I feel
Mhm.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we'll talk more offline on it and see how that works. And then if not, they just have to do it over. So
yeah. And like I said, you know, we've talked about what we're talking about on this thing, and we know you and I talk a little bit more. But any opportunity for folks to double up and get multiple things accomplished in one
mhm.
challenge is a beautiful thing for the rider. Like I know a lot of people are coming in to Kodak. What's going on, my guy? They say stop giving away free. Hey man, I ain't gonna. Hey, hey, I know once we open up the floodgate, I know what's finna start happening. know what's finna start
I
happening.
he been beating me up, Sarge, about it. But you know how it
Yeah,
is. Everybody's built a little bit different. Sometimes you
yeah.
give stuff away, sometimes you don't. Um, well, he's right. I do give away a lot of free stuff.
So what are you talking about? He's talking about giving away free stuff as far as the patch,
No, I'm a charitable person. I like
right?
to help out and do stuff. And it sometimes it comes back and bite me in the butt more than, and some of it a blessing and sometimes it's a curse. But you know, this is how life is, man. You're built a certain way. This is just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so.
I say we can't make money if we give all the profits. Hey man, hey, Kodak is on. Kodak is about this business. He about this
Yes,
business.
yes, and we need
But
somebody. We need people like that in our corner to keep
yeah,
us
you do.
grounded, keep us reminded. Like,
You
hey,
do. You do.
yeah, because when the bills comes, nobody's trying to help you out.
God bless you, man. Just quick story. You know, just a few years ago. You know, I've been doing this for a while, but man, I was doing it all from the kitchen table. Everything. You know,
Hmm.
you just felt guilty about taking a red cent. But after a while, man, you got to have a coming to Jesus thing and say, hey, you know, if I want to sustain this thing, this great campaign, this great challenge, you know, even if it's a nonprofit,
Hmm.
you still got to make it take care of itself or as much
True.
as you can because you can't sustain it forever. You know, you
Right.
can do it for a few minutes, but eventually you're going to have to make these things take care of themselves. And 99.9% of the people truly understand that. They
Hmm.
understand it. The ones who get it, that less than 1% that don't get it, don't worry about them anyway. But
Right.
most people are gonna get it and understand, hey, you know, we gotta support, you know, Kool-Aid if we want him to keep doing this thing. And, you know, these couple dollars or whatever it take, it ain't gonna kill me. It ain't gonna kill me. I'll spend more than that on, you
Right.
know, some foolishness. And so okay, so the Beaumont from the tip to tip of Texas, you're not gonna mess with that. You say you're still trying to put that together. Am I correct?
Yes. So you know how it is with patches. When they're made, they look good on paper, but then they stitch them out, it just don't look right. Um, I believe in quality or something you could read and something that's going to be lasting. And then when you put it on your vest, it looks pretty good, or your shirt, wherever you put it on, or you decide to put a sticker up. So I want to make sure. I dislike when people make patches and they just like look terrible. I really don't
Okay.
want to wear it. Um, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
So we still in experimental form. You want to get a nice piece of gear that they're
right,
going to be able to do, it, and then you'll go off to the races from
yeah,
there. Hey,
yeah,
well, take your time, my man. Hey, if it ain't right, it ain't right. But
right,
I know
right.
when you get it right, we're gonna come out the gate and we're gonna be rocking with this patch.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about it, I did the ride already. I gotta find my receipts. So like any ride I do, I make sure I did it before, and you could actually explain to people. I just don't want to put something out there that I've never done. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me know
Um,
when you're ready, cause I'm gonna go ahead and get my cert. I'm gonna go ahead
oh
and get
yeah,
mine. Hey, cause I gotta do it. I ain't got no
oh yeah,
choice. Yeah.
right.
So I'm coming. Sarge coming through, knocking doors down. Man,
That's right.
I can't stand Beaumont. But
Yeah,
anyway,
I think they're still the construction. They're kind of ceasing the construction right now.
they've
I
got that
can't.
together. They've been working on that highway, man, since I was 16.
I'll find out in a couple days.
Yeah, you got to come. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They've been working on that stretch of road, man, between Beaumont to all the way to Baytown, going into Houston, man. They've been working on that
Yeah.
since I think I was a teenager, man. Hey, but
Yes.
if you guys could do us a favor, man, if you'd be so kind, reach up, hit the like button, man. We're only going to stay on Facebook for a couple more minutes and we're going to move everything over to YouTube. So if you'd be so nice to let us, to open up another tab, jump on Sarge Life and Motorcycle, the YouTube channel. And oh, by the way, we got a double hitter for you tonight, man. K Solo, riding with K Solo podcast with Logic, man. He's going to be going on this evening right after us with his podcast. Man, he got a true legend on tonight, and they going in and they're talking about some great motorcycle history, man. So check him out. Riding with K Solo, the podcast with Logic, right after this show, man. But tonight we're on with my man Kool-Aid, KA Drifta from Unleash Beast. Am I correct?
That's correct.
Unleash Beast out of Killeen, Texas. And oh, by the way, they ride motorcycles. And we're talking about this cool challenge that he has called the CenTex Motorcycle Challenge. And I just found out something today. CenTex stands for Central Texas, for all y'all not so smart people like me. Central Texas. And what this ride challenge is you sign up 1 January. You got from 1 January to the end of February to sign up for this great motorcycle challenge. 20,000 miles in what? A year's time, am I correct?
Yes.
20,000 miles. So if you're a yonder go-getter, a time zone splitter, man, sign up for this challenge, man. We've been doing this for 2 years now. It's only $20, man. Most of y'all trick that off in no time flat. Don't worry about it. Go ahead, do what you got to do. If you don't mind, let's go through it one more time, Kool-Aid. What do they have to do to sign up for this challenge?
All right. First and foremost, the winner this year will get $300. The second place winner will get $200. Okay. Post a picture of your odometer and your motorcycle to the page. We'll screenshot that. We'll save that. Whoever wins the most miles will win the money and the patch. Okay. Another way to get it is get 20,000 miles to earn the patch, or beat my mileage and earn the patch.
Let me ask this. Do I have a chance to beat your mileage if I do 21,000?
You do, man. You never know. You never know. I may only do 10,000 miles this year.
No, you ain't. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. Hey, so I'm gonna just say this, man. If y'all gonna be Kool-Aid, man, you better be come with some miles, man. Don't be playing around, or you fooling yourself. So they'll post their odometer on the group page, the Facebook group page, which is the CenTex Motorcycle Miles Challenge group page. Am I correct?
That's correct.
The Motorcycle Miles Challenge page. You'll go in there. You'll see all those fantastic riders doing it themselves. You'll see guys like Kodak. You'll see Piper. You'll see who else we got? A couple names.
Solo, Reef, Brandon.
K Solo, Reef. Brandon Meyer, Nomad. So it's some real motorcycle royalty on that group page. I was checking them out the other day, and I'm like, ooh boy. Yeah, yeah, these guys getting it in. And let's do this, man. Let's do this if you don't mind, Kool-Aid. Look, even if you don't make the 20 grand, isn't it still cool to give it a try?
Oh, yeah.
Ride as far as you can.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes.
And it's a beautiful network, being on the group page. And the beauty about getting on his group page is you're going to learn from guys who really know what the heck they're doing. Ladies and gentlemen who ride motorcycles who got incredible experience. And I like to think this also on your group page. The group page is open to ask questions. Am I correct?
Yes.
Because we're learning from each other on this whole Each One Teach One platform.
That's right.
To be the best motorcycle riders we can be. And it's not to put anybody down, and there's no dumb questions. I just got my motorcycle a couple of years ago. I don't know. Well, man, you got to start somewhere. Start 1 mile at a time. What you think?
That's right.
And learn from people who started 1 mile at a time. Because I can guarantee you this, all the people who are doing 20K a year, they started somewhere. They probably start right in their neighborhood or right in their city or their bypass. You don't start off riding across country and doing 20, 30, 40K overnight. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. Well, we're not going to be on too long, man. So we wanted to capture some of this, to get this ride challenge out to you guys, give you guys some additional things that you can look forward to in the 2025 motorcycle riding season. What else can we expect, Kool-Aid, on the group page?
During the year, I'm going to have some more challenges coming. So it's more than just riding 20,000 miles. There's other challenges that we're working on as well. I also got to ride them, and once they get approved, and we'll have some more patches coming. So we're gonna have several more challenges coming this year as well. Just look out
Th-
for them.
that's what's up. So get on the group page. Is it easy to come join the group page? Are you taking?
Easy. It's
Okay,
easy. All they have to do
okay,
is type it in, click join, and get on there. Do what they
and
need to do.
join. And
Yes.
what can we expect on your group page? Uh, Other information or just riders sharing different things on the page?
You're right now. You'll see people post pictures of the adventures that they did. Like January, we had a guy that rode in the snow and he got stuck and had a small accident. Then you see Piper riding through the snow, and then she also had some animals crossing the street. So
Yeah, I saw that with the
people
deer.
will be posting the
Yeah,
adventure on the page. We
yeah,
we encourage everybody to post their monthly adventure on the
right
page. So
on.
you'll see a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of lessons to be learned. If you got new riders who want to ask questions about riding and how to pack their motorcycles, I'm sure if you ask a question, somebody more open to give you an answer on the page as well. So,
That's a real big deal. That's a real
mhm,
big deal. Uh, Learning from people who've done it before,
right,
because they're going to save you a lot of headaches. Whether it's properly packing a bike, whether it's things that you need to know, because obviously with riding 20K with this challenge, there's some other things you got to have put in place as well. A good motorcycle maintenance plan.
right.
Is that true?
That's true. That's true.
Uh, Hey, you can attest to this, my guy. What about a towing package? What do you think about
Oh
that?
yeah.
Yeah,
Um, I have a motorcycle towing company, and I still have roadside assistance on my motorcycle because if we break down out of town, I'm not willing to pay that money. It's expensive to tow a motorcycle, so I highly encourage everybody to have motorcycle towing on their insurance, roadside assistance. Because some companies charge more to tow a motorcycle than they charge a car
yeah.
or
You
any
got to
vehicle.
have it.
So
It's not even negotiable when you're riding these kind of challenges, whether it's the CenTex Motorcycle Challenge or whoever's challenge, whether it's some stuff in the SCMA, IBA, IT to the end. No matter, you really do need to lock it down, have you a good towing package,
right.
because I don't care who you are, riding this hard consistently, there's gonna be something that's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
Even if it's something silly as a dead battery or a stator, whatever. Something's going to happen out there, or a flat tire. Dumb luck. You have a brand new tire and a flat tire. You don't have a tire repair kit. It could be a long day,
Exactly.
or something silly. I wouldn't know nothing about this, but just running out of gas in Texas.
Oh man. Oh man. Yes. I was almost a victim of that, and my brothers were riding with me. They had their video, they had their cameras out, but the Lord provided a gas station on the left hand side for me, and I was good.
Yeah.
Almost.
Hey boy, you will learn a valuable lesson fooling around in rural Texas.
Yes.
They ain't playing no games with you out there.
So Sarge, coming from the right I-10 to the end last year, my buddy, he had a flat tire maybe 40 miles away from the house, and we had to patch it up. So it could happen 20 miles from the house,
Okay,
100 miles from the
definitely.
house, and we had the right equipment and the right tools, and we patched his tire up, and we got back on the road. So
Oh,
we
definitely,
plugged it. We
definitely.
plugged it, not patched it. We
I
plugged it
plugged
because
it.
it's
Yeah, plugged
difference.
it. Yeah, definitely. And that's the cool part again about the group page, man. You're seeing achievements as well as you're seeing in real time things that might not go so hot. And if you're prepared, those are just little setbacks. They're not the end of the world, but they're teaching you again in real time things that you need to know when we're talking about doing these kind of motorcycle challenges, and hopefully through there each one teach one, that you're picking up on little nuggets of what they're showing you out there, because it's real. There's things obviously you're going to need to know, and you can learn from the page, where there's certain hotels with rewards points, where there's, if you know, man, you don't need you just need a sleeping bag in the ground to sleep on
Right.
if you know, man. But for those ones who bougie, hotel points, maybe certain credit cards that has discount points, for certain things with gas, learning how to use, gas apps, like, what is that? iHighway. What's it called? iHighway, I think it is.
something exit. I
Yeah,
highway. Something like that.
I exit
Yes.
the
Yeah, I have the app
gas
as well.
app. What other things you need on your bike, whether you need, a battery charger or tire repair kit or, whatever roadside emergency stuff. By following this group page, and I don't mean to steal your thunder, Kool-Aid, but by following this group page, this is going to really educate you. So if this year, the challenge, perhaps you're not ready for it, why not train for it this year? What you
Mhm.
think?
Yes. Think it
Train
should.
for it. And oh, by the way, while you're training and taking all this free knowledge, oh, by the way, make a donation to his foundation where these guys are donating money for sickle cell.
That's correct.
What a cool thing. You're getting something for your donation to give to the program. And that's a beautiful thing, man. That's how we got to keep this thing moving. Am I correct?
That's right.
If you're getting something, give something. Hey, Kool-Aid, any last words for us, man, about the challenge before we let you get on your business today?
I just want everybody to be safe out there and keep it on twos, man. And be peaceful. Be respectful of each other and keep it moving.
That's what's happening. Hey, man, so you got it. KA Drifta Kool-Aid, man, doing this thing. The CenTex Motorcycle Challenge, man. Go get your miles and beat this man so you can take his Lucci. He got a lot of money. Don't let him fool you, though. He got a lot of money. Go
I
get it
don't.
from. Hey, your wife like, no, he don't either.
Nah.
Hey, go get it from. Hey, how my guy Fumes doing? How Fumes and Turbo, how they doing?
Turbo's she over there in Hawaii.
Okay.
Riding her motorcycle all over the island.
Doing her thing, man.
And then when she come over here on holiday, she ride her bike. She have a bike here and one over here in Hawaii. Fumes is out there collecting miles, man.
Facts.
Yes.
Man, it was good seeing him at Ride to Eat, man. Good seeing him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Sarge, I want to thank you for having me on the your podcast and also highlighting the CenTex Motorcycle Mileage Challenge. Keep doing big things for the community.
For sure,
I know you
brother.
don't get your flowers as much, but we learn a lot from you and all the stuff you're doing with the Iron Elite and the I-10 to the end. We appreciate you. I take a couple nuggets out your toolbox and apply it to my stuff. So
Appreciate it, bro.
you're not doing your stuff in vain.
Appreciate
So
it. Hey,
it's rubbing off on some
It's
people.
meant for us to share. It's meant
Right.
for us to share. That's the
Right.
most loving thing we can do is share with each other. And anytime, man, if you want to come back in the future, maybe this summer, we want to talk a little bit more about the challenge. When you get the other patch, there's Piper. Oh Lord. So, hey, let me see if I'm gonna give her 1 second. Hey, Piper, if you want to come on with us, you don't mind Kool-Aid for a couple, 2, 3 minutes?
Yeah. Have her
Hey,
come
Piper,
on.
if you want to come on with us, let me know. Shoot me a text, and I'll send you the link. Let her come on, because I know she wanna strut her stuff, man. So, Piper, if you hear me, if you like to come on, shoot me a text. Let me know, and I'll pop that link off to you. Let me see if we can hold her on.
Piper,
Okay.
the Titan of 2025.
Yeah, man, she ain't no joke. She's a beast. She's a
Yes.
beast. Let me see if I can work her in here. See what we got. I don't know. She might be out there lifing. Let's see.
Probably on the motorcycle
Let's see.
somewhere.
Yeah, let me see. I think she sent me. Okay, let me shoot that to her real quick. Give me 1 second. Hey, man, thank you guys for joining us this evening, man. If you be so kind, reach up, shoot your boy a like, man. I appreciate it. I kept it on Facebook. I don't normally like to keep it on Facebook all day, but I'm going to keep it on Facebook for this bonus, man. Also, this show, after this is over, Kool-Aid is going to go ahead and share this show with the group page. So if you're on the group page, man, this show will be on the page as well. So let me see if we can get Piper on. I just sent her the link. See if she can come on with us, man, and tell us a little bit of how she was stunting on him last year on the challenge.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to steal her thunder. I don't want nobody to tell us how many miles. I want her to tell us because she doing her thing, man. The Pied Piper, she's 2025 Titan Award recipient. She will be receiving that award this Saturday, February 8th, here in Jacksonville, Florida, at Adamak Harley-Davidson on Bay Meadows Boulevard, man. So we'll give her a couple more minutes to see if we can get her on. If we can't get her on, we're going to let my man Kool-Aid get about it because he got a job, man. He got things to do. Let's see. There we go. Let me see what I got. What's happening? Hey, man, it's the Pied Piper, man. Hey,
Good evening.
let me
What
do
up,
this real
Piper?
quick. Piper, let me do this real quick. You out there, I'm watching you on a dark road. That road looked like the road of Sleepy Hollow, like the old horror movie. And then I'm seeing deer coming across the road. And you counting the deer. What was going on with that? What were you doing?
So that was I was on my way to the Three Flags Classic, but Teflon and I were supposed to meet in Montana and then go over to Idaho and go up to Alaska before going to Canada. And I was in South Dakota. I had just left the Badlands. I went to Sacagawea first, and then the Badlands, and I was trying to get to Needles Highway to Custer State Park, and like it got dark like real quick, and it was like misty, and it was raining, and it's so crazy because I don't, you know, how sometimes you have like a not a third sense, but like something like something comes over you like intuition or something type thing. So and normally like I'm in my music and I'm like going and I'm like riding, but I slowed down and I like looked off to the side and I saw a movement. So then I just slowed more and then I saw like three of them by the shoulder. And so I was like, let me just like break it down because the last time I thought that it was going to stay on the shoulder is when I was headed to Tulsa and it came out and I hit and well, he hit me. I never claimed to hit a deer. I don't want Peter to get me. I never hit deer. Deer hit me. So instead of letting it hit me this time, I slowed down, I stopped. And then the one came and then there was like another one and I looked and I saw like a lot of movement. Like the only other time I've ever seen something like that was when we were doing a 48 and 10 with my club sisters, and it was antelope in Texas. We were leaving Oklahoma, crossing over into Texas, and there were like, I swear, like 100 antelope. So it was like that, but it was daytime in Texas. This was night, and I was like, and so I just stopped. And then I took, and y'all didn't even see the beginning because I had to get the phone on and flip it around and then get the video to
Right.
go. So y'all missed the beginning. Y'all didn't even see them all.
Yeah, it was kind of bananas. But I saw you here the last few days. I think you were one of the first of the year, and you were flexing, and you had your patch, and you were stunting. Talk to us a little bit about the CenTex Motorcycle Challenge. What did you have to do to get that thing?
Man, Kool-Aid forced me into it. No. So honestly, you know, like, so I admire like everyone. When I say like everyone are like are my heroes and like role models and I see things and like I create my bucket list on all the things I see other people doing. So I think he had a it was his club's like picnic or it was like an annual picnic or something, and the patch was there and I was like, what is that? Like, what? Like it when I took like the colors are just so bold, like that royal blue and gold, and like that bull on it. Like it, I was like, I need that. Like, what is that? And so like I hit him up like, hey, what is that? And then he put me in the group, and that's when I think Brandon Myers was first,
Yeah,
was
Nomad.
Brandon
Yeah.
and Reef and who was third? But it was already started. It was like started like long before like I even got in and I didn't know. And at that time I think it was like a test run because it was like only 6 months or whatever. But then he outlined what it was. He was like, you know, you either have to beat my miles, be first or second place in the challenge, and or ride 20,000 miles. 20,000 miles? I got that. I didn't know.
You say, oh, okay, hold my beer.
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
Right. He hadn't put his miles out yet. So I didn't know like if I had as many as he had, but I knew I had 20. And I was like,
Yeah,
oh, what I gotta do? Like send you the beginning
yeah,
and I was so excited when I got it. I was
yeah.
like, this is get my patches in person, but it was like
Right.
so far from when he was like presenting them to people, like like you put it in. But yeah, like that's a nice patch. So
Man, that's what's
I,
up. Hey, so let me say this, man. Get your behind if you hadn't done it already. Go ahead and join the group page, the CenTex Motorcycle Miles Challenge. You're going to see people like the Pied Piper on there. Oh, by the way, the 2025 Titan Award recipient. She'll be getting that award on February 8th here in Jacksonville, Florida. We're going to celebrate the daylights out of her, man.
Yes.
She's our very own. She's family, man. She's done so much for us in this motorcycle community. She's got a big smile, but she's a beast behind the handlebars of that motorcycle. So you'll be able to check out people like her on that group page and learn from her, man. She knows what the heck she's doing. Pied Piper, we're going to let everybody go tonight because K Solo, he getting ready to run it up with his show. Right after us, we're going to do a doubleheader, man, and do our thing. Woo! But we appreciate you, sister. Much love. Any last words you got for us before we let you go?
Keep it motorcycling.
Ride your motorcycle and beat Kool-Aid. Get the patch. Join
Beat
the challenge.
Kool-Aid.
Beat Kool-Aid. He be sneaking though. He be out there riding. He don't tell us till the very end. So yes, you gotta be on. You have to ride your bike.
Hey, this him trying to ride a little bit. Hey, this him trying to ride a little bit. He gets it in. Hey, Piper, we appreciate you, sis. Take care, and we'll see you in a few days. Much love. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay,
Good night,
take care.
y'all.
Bye-bye.
Be safe.
Hey, my man. So, hey, I think she said it best, Kool-Aid, man. I think she said it best. She's a beast, man. I appreciate you for being on this evening, man. And before we shut this thing down, any last words before we shut this puppy down for this evening?
Do your maintenance on your motorcycle. Have a plan when you go out there to ride. Let somebody know where you're going, just in case something happened. And be safe most of all. If you're tired, pull over. You don't need to prove nothing to nobody. If you can't make you can't make your destination at night, just get you a nap and start up again in the morning.
Right on. Well said, my man. I'll see you in a few days, Kool-Aid, man. Be safe, and we'll see you on the other side.
All right. Take care. Thanks for having me.
All right. Much love, my guy. Salute. Take care. See you soon.
All right.
Okay, hey, there you have it, man. My man Kool-Aid with the CenTex Motorcycle Miles Challenge, man, doing this thing. Get over there to the group page. I'm going to try to put the link in the show notes for the group page, man, so you guys can come over there and join the page and learn how to be the best motorcycle riders that you can be, man. Shout out to him for everything he's doing. I understand what he's going through, man. He's working his butt off. He's got a day job, but he's doing this passion, man, to inspire and to encourage us to be our motorcycle riding great, man. Shout out to the Pied Piper for coming on and spending some time with us this evening, man. For my people, for my family who's rocked with me from day one, who always comes on, never misses a show, man. Bolo, the Bells, man. Appreciate you guys. Tony Crow. I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate everybody for giving us this time this evening. I could know you could be anywhere doing anything, but you're spending a little time with Sarge on the Iron Elite podcast. I'll see everybody next week. This will probably more than likely be the last podcast for 2 weeks. We're going to skip Super Bowl Sunday, and of course, next weekend is the Iron Elite event. But we're going to have plenty footage of the event on the YouTube page, on the group page. It's going to be all over the place, but don't get it twisted. The footage ain't going to be nowhere as good as being here live this weekend. Get your butt to Jacksonville, man. I don't want to hear it. Get down to Jacksonville. We're going to be doing some monumental stuff. We're going to be celebrating our own. We're going to be giving nothing but praise to the good folks who ride these motorcycles all over the world, who shares everything. Let's see you next Thursday. As K Solo says, see me next Thursday, man. So, hey, man, check him out on the podcast show, Riding with K Solo, the podcast with Logic. He's doing some big time things. He's bringing on legends. And man, he had me so jealous the other day, man. He had the Great Highway Smiley on. And man, I'm telling you, it's big to have Highway Smiley on, man. I got a chance to check out one of my legends and hear him get candid with us and tell us what's behind the curtain, man. So it was an awesome show. So go check him out on the podcast, man. So I think I've been on and past my limit. We'll see you guys in Jacksonville starting Friday and Saturday. And oh, by the way, Friday morning is the Titan Breakfast. I have 3 seats left. That is a private exclusive breakfast. If you would like to attend, inbox me, reach out, Sarge, the group page, Iron Elite Home of the Ground Pounders Reunion. Hit me up. Let me know if you would like to attend that breakfast. It's by invite only in a VIP room at the at the Host Hotel VIP room. So with that being said, I'm going to get on off here, man. Your boy's tired. He had a long weekend. To the great snacks, we had a great time hanging out with you today. Safe travels back to the crib. We'll see you, Snacks, Thursday night. Man, she rides her motorcycle, man. Oh, by the way, come check her out. We'll be presenting her with a Trailblazer Award. So she came through, knocked off a quick thou wow like it was nothing. And went back home and just met us for lunch today. Who goes 1,000 miles and have lunch and go right back home? Well, the great Snacks did. Cynthia Franklin, much love and respect. You know, you are our sister. We love you to death. So with that being said, everybody keep it motorcycling, and we'll see you we'll see you Friday. You dig?
All right, man, it's morning time. Get up, get at 'em, get your behind to work. The motorcycle parts ain't gonna pay for themselves, you dig? Dear Lord, thank you for waking us up this morning. Lord, thank you for our family and our friends. Thank you for our health and our wealth. And if I can bother you with just one favor, can you please help the Jacksonville Jaguars make it to the Super Bowl in 2024? Amen. Hey, Sarge, you always want everybody to ride coast to coast. You always want everybody to ride I-10 to the end. If you're so smart, when you gonna do it?
Hey, it's your boy Low Key. Y'all know I roll with Big Sarge and the Iron Elite, home of the Titan Award and the Ground Pounder Family Reunion. Each one teach one, you dig?
Hey now, it's your girl Piper, the 2025 Iron Elite Female Titan. And you're now tuned in to Sarge on the Iron Elite Podcast Show, home of the Ground Pounders Reunion and the Coast to Coast Run, the social experiment, where motorcycling is not just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. You dig? Now like, share, subscribe, and follow for all things motorcycling, and I'll see you on the slab.
What's good, people? This is Reef of the Reef and K Solo's official Ride to Eat. 2025 Titan. Come to you from Big Sarge's Iron Elite Podcast. I need y'all to like, subscribe, and share. And tune in to stay abreast of all the latest Iron Elite news.
I was asked the other day, hey, Sarge, why you never play any fast music on your podcast? It's simple. I'm petty. Mission statement for the Iron Elite Podcast. Our mission is to provide a platform for motorcycle enthusiasts to come together and share their passion for long-distance motorcycle riding. Through engaging conversations, interviews, and discussions, we aim to educate and inspire our riders. We strive to cover a wide range of topics, including motorcycle maintenance, riding tips, gear reviews, travel stories, and the latest industry news. Our goal is to create a community where riders can connect, learn from each other through our Each One Teach One platform, and celebrate the accomplishments of long-distance motorcycling. If you find that this is something that you would like to be part of, please join us on our Facebook group page, Iron Elite Home of the Ground Pounders Reunion, on Instagram, Sarge_I10, as well as YouTube, Sarge Life and Motorcycling. We look forward to you being part of the Iron Elite family. Hey Sarge, let's get on with the show, man. And let's keep it motorcycling, you dig?